Happy Monday again. I just want to jump on. And just as a reminder that my Harriet's Escape Kickstarter begins February the 1st, promoting 2 parts of it, an audiobook that will be narrated by Miss Kendra Woods. But also, and this is the piece, I keep really saying this, the donation of the book to your local library, your local community center, your local school, really pushing the importance of having Black authors, Black history, Black characters and books in the hands of our students. And we understand why that is important. And just to remind you, I am an educator over 20 plus years. I started as a high school social studies teacher. I came in, and because of my background, political science, my degrees in political science, I taught American government, and I taught for almost 10 years African American history. And then I also taught U.S. history, advanced placement, U.S. history, and general ed, U.S. history. So, that's in my lifeblood right there. And it comes across in what I write. So if you've ever read any of my books, or if you would love to read my books, that's kind of what you get, the social justice vibe that goes on. That understanding that other people's stories, that it's important for those stories to be told. So I'm doing this countdown to my Harriet's Escape Kickstarter. But just to put a bow on this, because I really much like to link what goes on in the real world with what I actually write and what I know. So I don't teach anymore as far as students, but I do professional development with our adult learners. And this is what is going on in our schools. And because of the deportation issues with our felon-in-chief, and on ICE, that these local school systems are now forced to come up with these policies, these guidance around what should administrators do if ICE comes into their schools demanding records, demanding student information. And so the school system where I work, they had to come up with this guidance, and it's literally called Guidance and Procedures for Responding to Issues Regarding Immigration. I'm not going to read all this to you, but I will read a couple of points right here. This is the purpose. They have 2 paragraphs, but this is the first one. This document is shared to provide guidance to school leaders in the event they are faced with visits and or questions from the U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement, ICE, and any other non-local law enforcement agency visiting schools with the intent to obtain information regarding a student, to interview, gain access to, or remove a student from a classroom due to the student's and or the student's family's immigration status. So if you aren't aware, and they say this in the next paragraph, as of a 1982 Supreme Court case, students, regardless of their immigration status, are entitled to a free education. No questions asked. No one in schools asks them their immigration status. And so this part of the purpose reminds educators that we still are in the business of teaching all children, because all children are important and their education is of utmost importance and value to all of us. So then they go on in this document to outline the procedures that really the administrators, be it an assistant principal or typically the principal, would have to engage if one of these or more ICE agents approach them. They come into the school, and I'm not going to read it, but in the end, this is what it basically says. Contact the Office of General Counsel if anyone appears at your school. So you don't give children away, you don't give information away, you don't give anything away. You call the general counsel and you let them deal with it. In fact, this is the best piece right here. Advise the law enforcement official to wait outside the school building while you obtain guidance from the Office of General Counsel. wait in the cold. Wait in the cold. No one's letting you in. No one's giving you access to our children without our lawyers giving us the nod. That's what it says. So let's look, guys, this is what's going on. This stuff is real. And like I said, it makes its way into, into the books that we write, into our motivation for the books that we write. So again, I'm on my Harriet's Escape countdown for this Kickstarter audiobook, book no donation, schools, libraries, community centers. Until next time, I'll see you tomorrow morning. Take care.